Today is November 6th, 2023. Heart, Home, Food, and Trilogy. Today's tarot reading. Namaste in Metaphysical Healing Art by Unispherical Muse. Just a side note, I don't have photographic memory, so yes, I take notes. If you do, I'm happy for you, but for me, it's not going to happen, so I have to take notes. So if you see my little mouse, it just tells you I don't have a photographic memory. Now, Namaste in Metaphysical Healing Art by Unispherical Muse. The only thing inevitable in life is change. Some species adapt to change easily and fall through ethers in time. For those that are adaptable to and in change, we must help those that are less fortunate in the realm of understanding. I am a guide, and my purpose in this lifetime is to guide. I am an HEB, highly enlightened being, and I was born this way. This is my birthright, my skill to hone in on and learn to grow with help from the enlightened beings in, upon, of, past, present, future. We live in 3D third dimension. We learn to interpret the coded messages from the higher-ups in spirit realm, in, upon, of enlightened beings. We constantly receive these messages, and many are in tune to pick up these signals, while others choose to ignore them. By ignoring the coded messages from the enlightened beings, we choose to grow into the opposite person we were meant to be in this lifetime. As I guide you through these moments in time, I am sharing the coded messages from the spirit realm. This is my job. This is my purpose in this lifetime. We all have a purpose to teach and a purpose to learn. To teach is easy. To learn is hard. Life is easy if you let it, and hard if you make it. Life is easy when you just let the energy flow. The minuscule second you stop, and that energy, and attach it to an emotion, you then own that energy. That energy can be good, bad, or otherwise. Why do you choose to own that energy of emotion? You must learn to let that energy flow free from your being, and this is why I'm here to help guide you into releasing that energy. Humans have a tendency to create creature comforts through heart, home, food. 3 of anything is trilogy. On the time sequence on the timeline, 3 is a magical number in infinity. Infinity is a beautiful mathematical calculation. Today is November 6, 2023, and that equals 6. And the number 6 is love. Today is my first child's birthday, and she is 43 years old. Today is a number 6, and 6 is love. She was created through love. The key particles into finding purpose in your life is through love. In order to do, one of the ways is to learn the trilogy of heart, home, food in today's tarot reading. When I shuffled the cards, I closed my eyes in order to receive the coded messages from the spirit realm. The coded messages are sent from human mind to my human brain. The human brain is 3D third dimension, and the human mind is 5D fifth dimension. The coded messages come from 5D fifth dimension in the human mind, and the person must learn to decipher the coded messages in the human brain in 3D third dimension. I am over 60 years old, and I have learned in this lifetime the 3D and 5D justification of ramification. This is why perception is perceiving one's own truth. As a species, in the human species, you desire creature comforts in order to find balance in your life in this lifetime. I'm an ordained reverend of divine energy. I am a metaphysician, alternative doctor. In today's guidance, I close my eyes, my human eyes, and I see with my third eye chakra, the pictograph and chicken scratch. The chicken scratch, you all know pictographs means pictures. The chicken scratch is the same as put the chicken on the ground and it scratches the dirt that it stands on. The scratches are straight lines, same as writings that that are words on pyramids and caves of eons in time. The goal is to learn the coded messages of the chicken scratch. This is easy when you are born an HEB. And B is human being. And EB is enlightened being. HEB is highly enlightened being. When I was in radiation cancer treatment, I could smell the cancer cells burning in my head. The nurse said children that have cancer and sensitive people can also smell that. Oh, I'm tired. Smell that. Sensitive means psychic. Since I was born an EB, I have been in training to grow into an HEB, and this I have done. I have accomplished my goal of my natural born talent in HEB. One day I picked up a book, Psychic Development for Beginners, and of course when you're looking in a camera, everything is backwards, so that is, guess what? The opposite of what you are perceiving. Guess what? That might be an indication what you're seeing in life is actually the opposite of what it really is. Something to think on, right? Now, this book, Psychic Development for Beginners by William W. Hewitt. As I read it very quickly, it made sense. It was like child's play to me. He states you are standing on the sand and you look at the ocean. To the left is your past. That is filled with fog. To the right is your future. That is filled with fog. The center is where you are standing now, and this is, you can see everything present before you. To me, it is natural to visualize because it is part of the DNA process, innate ability. Quote, innate ability is a natural talent or skill that has been with a living thing for its inception. This is not learned habit, but it is internal feature of the organism, according to the link on Google, frontiersin.org. As you close your human eyes and look through your third eye chakra, you will see present moment in time, in this lifetime that you are living now. When I speak to the spirit realm, I call upon all enlightening deities of past, present, future to guide me through these moments in time. As the spirit realm sends me the coded messages, I then begin to decipher the coded messages through the tarot cards. The spread is past, present, future. And the last is the oracle card. The oracle card of the deck is Witch's Kitchen Oracle Deck. In order to release the fog from the past and future is the purpose of the tarot deck spread of past, present, future, which to me is knowledge, because knowledge comes from 5D, fifth dimension, which is the spirit realm. Practical, down-to-earth common sense is the frontal lobe of the human brain. This is where the substance chemicals kick in a person, place, or thing to numb the human emotions so they can no longer feel the pain. The doctor, on this video I seen, the doctor did an experiment in the lab and presented the results to colleagues in an auditorium setting. The doctor put the cap on. The student, in a college setting, there are 12 subjects, clients, whatever, students, whatever. The doctor attached the wires to the cap on the head of the student. The wires were attached to the computer. The computer would light up in different hemispheres in the human brain to justify mental activity stimulation. The goal was, why do writers have writer's block, but yet autistic people are very good with math, etc. Through his research, the computer lights up in the frontal lobe of the human brain where there is blockage. When the temporal lobes light up through the mental stimulation, this is the creative part of the brain. This is the flowing with internal information. Now, the frontal lobe of the human brain contains the blockages, and the humans are born this way through DNA. The key is the particles that unlock the door. The key is the questions in 3D third dimension in the frontal lobe of the human brain. The answer is the temporal lobe in the 5D fifth dimension of the human brain. It is in 3D and of is 5D. 5D is fifth dimension of the spirit realm. Today's message from the Spirit Realm Tarot reading is past, present, future. The past is Wheel of Fortune. It is the 10th card in the deck. It is the major arcana. In numerology, 10 equals 1. 1 equals self. In the present, the card was pulled from the Spirit Realm, the Magician. It is the first card in the deck, and this is the major arcana. The Magician in numerology equals 1. 1 equals self. So you got past self, you have present self. And this I do with my eyes closed in order to find the truth. And the future is the Four of Batons. It is the 4th card in the suit in the deck. That is the minor arcana. In numerology equals 4. 4 is perfect work. Pretty simple. Past is you. Present is you. Future is work. Becoming you through personal growth. Now, how easy was that? You must stop doing and start being. Stop doing action in your mind, body, emotion, spirit. Stop actions in order to center yourself. You must close your human eyes and see the truth with your third eye chakra in order to become balanced in your heart. When your heart is unbalanced, then the substance creeps into your being and creates blockages in the frontal lobe of the human brain. To become centered and balanced, you must stop and learn to listen to your heart. Humans hear with their human ears. To listen is to listen with your whole being. The whole being is the 4 bodies of being. The mental body, the physical body, the emotional body, the spiritual body, and the 4 bodies of being. The 4 bodies of being create the core of being. The core of being is the soul. The soul is the teacher to the spirit. That is the student. The spirit is the teacher to the human. That is the student. We are all spirits on an adventure in a human experience. Now, part of being human is to understand who you are. Infinity has no beginning and no ending. To learn who you are, you already know in your DNA, past life gene, why you are here and what is your purpose in this lifetime. The sooner you stop doing and learn to listen to the coded messages that are sent to you in your heart from the spirit realm, the sooner you will understand your purpose. It's really not hard, folks. Now, each culture around the world has different astrological signs for each person born. In the United States hemisphere of Earth, in our astrological sign, we use the sun god, which is male energy. And in Egypt, the sun god is Ra, okay? In China, their sun god is actually the moon. The moon is female energy, which is female energy is water. You have the sun god, which is fire. These are called elements: air, earth, fire, water, wind. All right? Now, each astrology sign is put into categories of cardinal, fixed, and mutable. Cardinal personality equals Aries, Cancer, Libra, Capricorn. Cardinal is good at starting projects but lacks staying power. Aries, fire, water. Fire, Aries is fire, Cancer is water, Libra, air, Capricorn, earth. Fixed personality is Taurus, Scorpio, Leo, Aquarius. Fixed is resistant to change. Taurus is earth, Scorpio, water, Leo, fire, Aquarius, air. Mutable personality, Gemini, Sagittarius, Virgo, Pisces. Mutable personality is adaptable and versatile to change. Gemini, air, Sagittarius, fire, Virgo, earth, Pisces, water. Key point. Of the 3 personalities, which one can adapt to change the easiest? Because only inevitable thing in life is change. When change happens and someone is not prepared emotionally, then they set up blockages in the frontal lobe of the human brain. This is the chemical compound mechanism to blame a person, place, or thing for the change instead of blaming our own self for the changes, because we create the changes. Yeah, we create our own sickness, disease, and illness. We create this. They cannot change because they don't know how. So they turn to substance in order to numb the emotional change. People need a purpose. They seek guidance for helping them to find the path of purpose. Purpose is to learn to grow in personal growth from life path to soul path. Between those paths is 4D, fourth dimension. This is the path of experiences in human experience. Each human experience is in the 5 elements. The 5 elements are air, earth, fire, water, wood. Each point creates a 5-pointed star. You are a star in your DNA sequence. The DNA sequence goes through the time sequence on the timeline. To understand today's reading, you are learning through personal growth of past, present, future. In Trilogy, in your element, then the herbs for your astrological sign. The wheel of fortune is destiny. Food, fortune, turn for the better. Now, growing in personal growth, we know that the past is a hologram. It is only because you attach an emotion to that experience that creates memories. Those memories are holograms. When you grow in personal growth, you release the emotion from the hologram so that you can regain your power. Then you grow into your destiny. Hey, hey. That is the wheel of fortune. Who knew, right? Well, miracles never cease. The magician is constructive power and intuitive skill. Now, through personal growth, you are listening through your heart. Your heart chakra is your 4th aura. The aura is the emotional body of being in the 4 bodies of being. The emotional body of being is the aura. The aura travels through the portals called chakras. The 4 bodies of being contains 28 chakras. 28 equals 1. 1 equals self. And that is the first level of action in infinity. Through to time sequence on the timeline. The 4 batons is perfect work. As you're growing into personal growth, you work through today. Okay? Oh, there's the camera. Okay. And you work through experiences of learning how to release emotional attachments. This is what you're doing. So you're in the present moment. You then are attaching yourself to an emotion, to a person, place, or thing. Guess what? You just created an experience. Guess what? Did you really want to own it? Good, bad, or otherwise? Guess what? Learn how. That is a hologram. Learn how to release that, because it is work growing in personal growth. Learning to release that is your job. Now, each and every day is a new day, new way. No such thing as yesterday nor tomorrow. It is only today that counts in personal growth. I have learned through the timeline that people tend to have questions, and the answers they misinterpret through misunderstanding. When I speak one sentence, it is technically 3 pages of information. This is actually too much for the human mind to comprehend. So I speak with small languages of sentences containing 5 human words, for example. When they need more clarification, I then spell it out in 3 or more pages of information, which is what I'm doing today. People get lost in learning how to decipher the coded messages. Today is basically about 3 tarot cards of past, present, future in your personal growth through the heart in order to become kosher motif with help from herbs. Kosher motif. Kosher is balance. Motif is lifestyle. You are creating a new you in kosher motif. As you grow through personal growth, you learn to grow in purpose. Today's oracle card is patchouli, and that means purpose. Patchouli is an herb. And You are creating kosher motif. Pochuli is purpose, and sacred path is yours alone. Set your personal goals for you to own. My potent oil will help achieve direction and purpose to conceive. This magic is worked with harm to none, so mote it be. There it is done. And what I learn, all the information I've received today are through coded messages from the spirit realm to show me through guidance of my purpose to guide others. That's what this card is about, purpose. And I always say, the more I learn about me, the more I can help others, which in turn helps humanity. As you are growing in your purpose, you are following your heart chakra with wisdom from the spirit realm. To help you grow, it is very important to learn about yourself, and this is the internal self. Then internal self is the introvert and extrovert. Introvert sun sign viewing is Taurus, Cancer, Virgo, Scorpio, Capricorn, Pisces. Extrovert sun sign viewing is Aries, Gemini, Leo, Libra, Sagittarius, and Aquarius. The introvert sees life as what the world has done to me. The extrovert sees life as what I've done to the world. When changes happen, you don't want to just cope. You want your power. You take your power and you create a new you through kosher motif. You are learning to grow into the person you were meant to be. You are in control of your own introvert and extrovert viewing, because now you have a purpose and you know what to do. This is the 4 quadrants of personality. I want to make sure I don't lose that little arrow deal. Okay. Yeah, I get a little sidetracked from time to time, because now you have a purpose. This is the 4 quadrants of personality. 1. Seek what it is you don't understand. 2. Find what it is you don't understand. 3. Conquer the fear of not understanding, and now you understand. 4 is move on. The 4 quadrants are seek, find, conquer, move on, because you are moving on through the heart chakra to where you were meant to be in being, not doing. Alright? That's a major key point. Doing is merely chasing a wishful thinking utopia, psychosomatic, non-reality being created in the frontal lobe of the human brain. Step into the world of your own power in the temporal lobe of the human brain. Helping you do this in herbs. Herbs are God's gift to the world of healing. Aries, you should have more basil. Cancer, Savrage. I'm going to spell it because I will butcher it through verbal. Saxifrage. That's not an everyday word for me, so it was kind of hard to see. And Libra. Libra is daisy. Capricorn is burdock. Taurus is cloves. Scorpio is furze, Furze, and it's also known as Gorse, Gorsi. And Leo is Angelica. Aquarius is Heart's Ease. Gemini is Dill. Sagittarius is Borage. Virgo is Endive. Pisces is Dandelion. Today is my sermon as an ordained reverend is to bring you through guidance as a reminder who you are and who you were meant to become in this lifetime. Your job, your purpose is to find out what parts of the plant you need to consume in order to help you grow in your power. Your power, when it is where it was meant to be, you then have high self-esteem, high self-worth, high self-respect, high self-love. If you keep choosing to give power away, you are then living in low self-esteem, low self-worth, low self-respect, and low self-love in the frontal lobe of the human brain, of your being. Stop creating blockages. Create who you are meant to be in this lifetime. In this life, in this lifetime. Now, in order to do that, you take notes of all the information I gave you simply because this is a class. This is a metaphysical healing art workshop. Now, life is love. Love is life. Blessings from Reverend Lewis. Thank you for your support. If you like my channel, Metaphysical Healing Art, give it a thumbs up and follow for more content to enlighten all beings on, in, upon, of earth. And blessings to you.